up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Khloe Kardashian and Kim, what are you doing? You guys have still not gotten over your rage at Kourtney Kardashian, even though everything you do is follow the leader. If you guys haven't been watching the new season of Kardashians Hulu, don't worry, you don't have to. I'll recap it. I'm going to start doing the podcast. It's going to be funny. But all jokes aside, well, that's not a joke. That's actually really happening. But honestly, when you look at it, it is wild to me how much contempt and anger Kim and Khloe have at Kourtney. But my question is, why is it between Khloe and Kourtney? Listen to what happened. Kourtney made these benign comments. I'm going to play you these comments, and then we are going to talk about it. Hold on, y'all. Let's talk about it. 1 second.
With my kids, yes, I need to be able to move freely. I'm breastfeeding. I need to be comfortable and to run after them and have fun and not be in like 6-inch heels. I don't really want to be in a corset with my boobs popping out either.
So you're never going to wear dresses or heels again? Is that your discovery?
Okay, so first of all, let me set this up in case you guys missed it. Kourtney, they were on a photo shoot. And Kourtney was saying she doesn't want to be in 6-inch heels and a corset, and she doesn't want to be tied up because she is running after a toddler. She is 50 years old, and she doesn't see the point of always being it on. Now, will she feel like this forever? I don't know, but most women that just had children, and especially when they're young, often feel like this. So that's where we are. So listen.
Be comfortable and to run after them and have fun and not be in like 6-inch heels. I don't really want to be in a corset with my boobs popping out either.
So you're never going to wear dresses or heels again? Is that your discovery? Is that what you're going to tell me? So are you shaming me for doing it?
No.
Please. Kourtney never has anything nice to say these days. I feel like she...
You know, I'm beginning to believe that Khloe is a covert... No, okay, maybe she's not a covert narcissist, but she has the things. How is Kourtney sharing the way she feels as a new mom, shaming Khloe? Khloe, did you carry Tatum? And this is not, listen, bring your babies into the world however you want. This is not a drag on surrogacy. Did you carry Tatum? Did you? I'm curious, because if you didn't, what would this have to do with you? Because when you was carrying True, and after you had her, when you were trying to use the baby weight, you were in sweats and sneakers all the time. You actually didn't even put heels on until you lost all your baby weight. Kim, did you carry your last 2 children? No? Oh, okay. Then shut up. What do you care what a new mother has? That baby isn't even 2 years old yet. Are you serious? Anyway, and then Khloe. Are you shaming me? Okay. Kourtney never has anything nice to say. It's wild. This is why Khloe stays losing. Again, I'm only looking from the outside in. Maybe it's a whole different dynamic. You always pick the wrong person. You always, for years, Kim wouldn't let you even stand next to her because she thought you were a bad look. She only wanted Kourtney and Rob next to her. She wanted Kourtney to be her best friend because Kourtney was a good look going to parties. Kim is very superficial. Just like she didn't even want Rob at her wedding because he was so big. Like, okay, if you're not gonna come, fine. You know? And she's yelling at Rob like, you had time to lose weight. My point is, we all know that Kim is a perfectionist. Love her or hate her, she's a perfectionist. She never thought she always treated Khloe so bad. She never wanted Khloe around. She wanted Kourtney. And it was only when Kourtney was like, I'm not doing this anymore, that she started hanging tough with Khloe. And we'll get into that because I think that's one of the reasons why she's so mad at Khloe is so mad at Kourtney. We'll get into that, right? But let's listen to the rest of this.
She doesn't want to be judged, but all she does is judge other people. She looked at me and she just said she's never gonna...
No, I said it to Kim too. If they're feeling a corset and 6-inch heels, then God bless.
You want me to hold you, Rocky?
Those heels, good for you, babe. I don't come in and say like, I would never give up on life so soon. It's the passive aggressive for me.
Now, one... Kim's always told herself. So because she doesn't want to hypersexualize herself, which is where a corset and 6-inch heels, while she has a toddler, she's giving up on life. It's crazy to me that Kim thinks that is life. But to be fair, that's how the Kardashians make their money. They commodify their bodies. They hypersexualize themselves. They turn themselves into real life blow-up dolls that are the patriarchy princess, right? You're a patriarchy princess. That's why, okay? If you're doing it, it's fine, but just hear me out. They've made their money being the patriarchy princess. Literally, suck yourself, cut yourself, do anything you can to fit into what the mold of what the patriarchy says is a beautiful woman. And from there, you can get ultimate power. They do it to gain money. It's made them into alleged billionaires, definitely 100 millionaires. But Kourtney's taking a little route. Kourtney said, I've made enough money. I'm making money off of, what is it, Poosh or whatever. I'm making money. I'm happy. I have a man that loves me. Y'all think he's a weirdo because he's always around me. Okay, where's your man? Where's your man? Right? The whole point of the matter is, it's weird to me that Kim looks at that. And Khloe just picks fights, being passive aggressive, always trying to act like she's the bigger person. Forgive everybody. Do that. You got more to say about your sister who had your back, right? You had more to say. You had more to say about your sister over and over and over than you ever did about a man that not only cheated on you 1 billion times, humiliated you 1 billion times, ripped you open to your core so your mama had to move in and build you up only so you could get strong enough to go back with him. You got more to say about your sister who had your back for over 10 years through all your family humiliation, calling you the ugly one, calling you the fat one, saying you didn't deserve this, saying you were unworthy, thinking you were a bad look. It boggles my mind. So I know a lot of you guys are thinking, so when did they fall out? Well, as your resident Keeping Up with the Kardashians historian, I think they fell out around the time that Khloe got pregnant with True. When Khloe got pregnant with True, a lot of people think that Kourtney wasn't around. That's not true. She just didn't want to be on camera. But she was 100% around during the pregnancy. But Kourtney was also in therapy, going through boundaries, whatnot. Let's not forget Scott, a man that humiliated Kourtney, broke her down, cried, had her crying from his lies, humiliated her, fat shamed her when she was pregnant. The fact that they can't even see that Kourtney is happy that she's with a man that just lets her be a woman that just gave birth a year ago. Fat shamed her. Come on, my little machine, lose that weight. Scott was a drug addicted lunatic with Kourtney. And when they broke up, when Kourtney finally got some self-esteem, when she finally got some boundaries, when she finally said no more, what did Khloe do? Became Scott's best friend. Her and Chris and Kim invited him over to Thanksgiving, had him in different rooms, did a lot of stuff that really made no sense because at the end of the day, where is your loyalty? Imagine if Kourtney did that with Kanye. Kim would have lost her mind. So let's go back to Khloe, where I think this actually comes from. I don't think it was the fact of her being pregnant. I think it was the fact of out of everyone, Kourtney never made it a secret what she thinks of Tristan. She told Tristan to her face, you're not good enough for my sister. You hurt my sister. You did this and that. We all know that Khloe will sacrifice anything and anyone to protect Tristan's feelings. Even her own son Tatum, that she made a whole storyline about him being like, he can't be mine. I had 3 paternity tests because he don't look like me and he don't look like this. She literally went out of her way to make everybody a storyline except for Tristan. And she thinks that somehow holding Tristan accountable is like a sin. And Kourtney was always the one that was like, yeah, you're a piece of ish. I don't like you. I don't trust you. You don't deserve my sister. Meanwhile, Kim was having meetings with Tristan, going to dinner with Tristan, talking to Tristan. She loves Tristan down, even talking about he's a good father. He tucks the kids in the bed every single night. He does this, he does that. He's an amazing father. Kim loves Tristan down. So it's so sad that the reason that you don't get along, at least that's what it looks like. So it's wild to me that the reason that you are forsaken a woman as your sister that had your back when your whole family treated you as the ugly stepsister, literally had your back, was always with you. But the reason you forsaked her is because she refused to accept and play nice to a man that has broken you too many times to count. And the sister that literally smiles in his face, goes to dinner, says he's a great father, feeds into your fantasy of who you want him to be, not who he will ever be. That's the one that you're like this with. This is what I mean when I say Khloe makes her own. She is a study in passive aggressiveness, pick me behavior, generational trauma, childhood trauma. Like, it's just a case study, but it's wild to me. Again, this is just me from the outside looking in. I could be completely misreading the situation. I could be completely wrong, right? I don't know where those people stay, where they lay their heads at, right? What I am saying is it's wild to me that this is where it's actually come. And this is why Khloe, through all her little postings of scripture and blah, 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 the one thing she needs to learn is know thy enemy. Know that thy enemy. And know and recognize the real friends. Real friends and people that are there for you, baby, their actions speak louder than words. But you know what? Whatever. It's Khloe's life. She only got one to live. And if she wants to spend it crying and hooting and hollering over that piece of a man, Tristan, that's her business. But anyway, and that's my take. But this whole Kourtney train is getting out of control. Let her be a mother. The same way you're saying, oh, well, don't judge me because Kourtney said, okay, let her be a newborn mom. Every newborn mom, they got a new baby and has a one. It's like, yeah, I don't ever want to be in a pair of heels. I'm trying to raise the thing. That's not like, let her have her fantasy. Literally, Kourtney is living Khloe's dream. Kourtney is living Kim's dream. But somehow, when Kourtney does it, it's a problem. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye.